page, Hilltop community. This is Mr. Deppie. I'm glad to be with you again. I'm here with my friend Scott from APAC, and we're putting together a little video presentation. I think you're going to enjoy it. Today is November 11th, 2020. Today marks the 101st year since the first Veterans Day celebration. That was on November 11th, 1919. It was actually called Armistice Day back then. This is a special day when we thank all of our military veterans for their service to our country. Those of you who have attended Page Hilltop prior to this year know that we always celebrated Veterans Day with a special assembly program at the high school auditorium, followed by a special luncheon for all our military heroes. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, we cannot do either of those special activities this year. But that does not mean that we will not find a way to honor our veterans today. With the help of our friends here from APAC, we put together a special virtual Veterans Day program for you. Please enjoy watching this special video with your family as many times as you like. Enjoy. Happy Veterans Day. Please thank a veteran. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
My name is Rod Cascal, and today we're going to learn about Veterans Day. Veterans Day is always celebrated on November 11th, and I'll tell you why in just a bit. First, I need to tell you what a veteran is. A veteran is someone who has served in the military, also known as the armed forces. At Veterans Day, it's a day where we honor those who have served in the military. Did you know that the military has 5 parts, also known as branches? The Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Coast Guard. Together, they all serve to defend our freedom. Kind of a big deal. Respect. So if you meet a veteran, ask them what branch they served in, and then tell them they're awesome. The reason we celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th is that is the day that World War I ended in 1918 at 11 o'clock on the 11th day in the 11th month. An armistice was signed to end the war. An armistice is an agreement between 2 opposing sides that ends a war. Everyone was so glad that the war was over that the next year, 1919, 100 years ago today, the U.S. declared November 11th as Armistice Day to celebrate the ending of the war. It was called Armistice Day every year until 1954, when President Dwight D. Eisenhower changed it from Armistice Day to Veterans Day, because he wanted to honor all service members, past and present. And that is why we celebrate Veterans Day, to honor all service members who have served our country to defend our freedom. Pretty cool. And that's your lesson on this day in kid history. Broadcast Cal out.
taking time out to honor those men and women who have served our country. Stay tuned for more as we share our top 10 interesting facts about Veterans Day. Beginning with fact number 1, there are currently over 18 million veterans living in the United States. With our next fact, during the year, we have multiple holidays that celebrate those who have served. And that is where many people confuse Memorial Day with Veterans Day. The difference is for Memorial Day, we honor those who died in service, where Veterans Day honors all veterans, both dead and living. Checking out fact number 3, Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11th, 1919, becoming a federal holiday in 1938. The name was later changed in 1954. Fact number 4 is about the day Veterans Day is celebrated on. The reason November 11th was chosen was because it represents the time frame of the end of World War I, where they say it ended at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Moving on to fact number 5, to be honored on Veterans Day, you don't have to serve during wartime. There are many veterans who served in times of peace, protecting U.S. embassies, helping with natural disaster relief, and more. With fact number 6, there are 3 states that top the list with a large population of veterans. Those 3 states include California, Texas, and Florida. Another interesting fact with fact number 7 is celebrating Veterans Day in Europe, Great Britain, and Commonwealth countries overseas. It is common for them to observe November 11th at 11 a.m. with a moment of silence. With fact number 8, it's all about taking time to honor those who have died in service. This actually takes place with an annual memorial service at Arlington National Cemetery on Memorial Day and Veterans Day too. Checking out fact number 9, on Veterans Day, many veterans around the country in major cities like New York, San Diego, Dallas, and more enjoy a parade. These parades go on around the country honoring those who have served. With our 10th and final fact, remembering those who have served, so many Americans fly the United States flag in the front of their homes and more as a tribute on Veterans Day. They will even have a moment of silence at 11 a.m. for veterans as a part of Veterans Day. And that is all with our top 10 interesting facts about Veterans Day.
This year, Mrs. Riley collaborated with her cousin Graham Cunningham in England on a Veterans Day writing project. Graham is a retired leading marine engineer, an intelligence photographer, and an ice patrolman in Antarctica for the Royal Navy. Graham is a member of the Royal British Legion Riders. Who are the Royal British Legion Riders? The RBLR, or the Royal British Legion Riders, are a branch of the Royal British Legion. They help members of the Royal Navy, British Army, Royal Air Force, veterans, and their families. They also organize the Poppy Appeal and remember and honor the fallen. An example of a fundraising event that the Royal British Legion Riders organize is the D-Day Convoy. This event raises money for veterans and honors our mutual military history. Motorcyclists followed General Eisenhower's historic 50-mile journey on June 5th, 1944. Mrs. Riley's students were paired up with a Royal British Legion rider in England to write letters. Mrs. Riley's kids learned about Veterans Day and Remembrance Day, the U.S. military branches, and what they do. Why we celebrate and honor veterans, they explored the cultural differences between the U.S. and the U.K., map skills, and letter writing. The students also made a poppy for the writers and sent them a vest patch. Many students included photographs of members of their family that have served or are serving. One of the riders that Graham paired a student from Mrs. Riley's class with races a bike with poppies on it in honor of his grandfather who served. This was a popular photograph with the students. This project was in conjunction with a unit on continents and map skills. Mrs. Riley and her class are so thankful for the members of the Royal British Legion Riders who were willing to participate in this project, and they look forward to receiving their letters.
Can I help you?
Just a cup of coffee, please.
Coming right up. Oh, there's no charge.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thanks again.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Can I take a picture?
Sure.
All right, smile.
There you go. Sir, my son would like to ask you a question.
Are you a hero too? That man said you were.
I just served as best I could.
Can we take a picture?
Sure.
Hey, smile big. What do you say?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Can I get you a refill?
I would like to recognize and thank all those parents who had children enter military service. You are families of veterans. This is my story, my son, my Marine. I'll always treasure that day when you came into this world. My world and my life would be changed forever. Being a first-time father, I experienced all the joys of parenthood along with all the fears. In those early years, I worried that I was doing everything correctly, nurturing you correctly, and was doing everything to keep you safe and healthy. You always worry when you have a new baby and a young toddler. I treasured those middle-of-the-night feedings. Although I was many times exhausted, there's a very special feeling you get when you are holding your son in the middle of the night, just you and him in the darkness. As you began to grow up, we enjoyed all those happy times, playing sports, going bike riding, enjoying birthdays and holidays, especially going to our favorite place, Hampton Beach. As a parent, you enjoy those times, but you are also on constant vigil to make sure that your child is okay and nothing happens to them. As you got even older, I remember all the broken bones from playing soccer and snowboarding and from doing flips off a fence post. I believe that was to impress some middle school girl. I remember the day of soccer practice when you went up to head the ball and had your front tooth knocked out. You bent down and stuck it back in your mouth like it was no big deal. You came of high school age and your safety was still on my mind. Now I was focused on concerns about risky behaviors that teenagers sometimes get into. Luckily for me, you did not do so. I do remember being in a 7-Eleven and your friend David coming in. Mr. Deppy, Christian just had a car accident up the road. I flew up there with those same parental fears. Luckily, you were not in bad shape. First car accident. You finished high school and I thought to myself, you did it, Dad. He's made it. You don't need to worry about him anymore. That didn't last long. I will never forget that time, midday through your first year of college, when you told me you wanted to join the Marines. My heart stopped. Was I proud that you wanted to serve your country? Sure. But I was also so overwhelmed with the thought of going into a war zone and losing you forever. These were difficult times, starting with the 13 weeks that you were isolated from us while at Marines boot camp at Paris Island. That was followed by all the long training missions preparing for deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. I thought about all the missed birthdays, holidays, college life, trips to the beach, snowboarding at Sunapee, all missed over those years. While your friends were enjoying all the good times of college life, you were trying to survive in a world where every moment was a life-threatening situation. You are home and safe now, and I get to enjoy time with you again. In all my years of education, I have always recognized and honored our military heroes during Veterans Day, but never so much as when you became a Marine and I was honoring you also. I am so proud of you, United States Marine Corps Sergeant Christian Deppy. Well, we hope you enjoyed that video presentation and maybe learned something new. It's one of my most special times of the year. Please remember to thank a veteran. If you have a friend, a family member, a neighbor, you can do all kinds of things. You can buy them a cup of coffee or a meal. You can help rake their yard with all the leaves that are out there. You can give them a special card. Or you can simply say those 5 words, "Thank you for your service." They will greatly appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you.